So the lineup flips over, and now it's Ronald Acuna Jr. Struck out swinging his first time. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. And a foul ball. Next offering misses, and the count even 1-1.
Just missed with that backdoor breaking ball. If he gets a swing and miss or called strike, 0-2 count. Instead, it's 1-1. Look for him to go back to that pitch later in this at bat.
In the air, center field. Robert moves under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Andrew Benintendi up to the plate. The lefty fires. Ripped to third and picked on a hop. Whips it to first. And Benintendi is out.
The first baseman, number 25, Andrew.
Now the number 2 hitter, Andrew Vaughn. And he's already singled in this game. First pitch just misses. And there's a strike. Home team down a run here in the last half of the third. Up the middle. Arcia whips it to first. And that quickly 2 away.
Well, Herb, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder. Wow, really impressive.
Luis Robert now reached on an infield single his first time. Breaking ball in there for a strike.
Wow, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit and not an easy one to throw either.
2 down, nobody on. And that's a base hit.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Moncada stands in with 2 away as he takes a ball. And a strike.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
Swing and a miss. Going to count 1 and 2.
2 strikes.
Robert off of first with 2 away. That's down and in. A slider missed.
2-2 to count.
Hit in the air, right field. Acuna there. Brings it in. And that'll do it. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. 3 innings complete. It's the Braves 1 and the White Sox nothing. On to the 4th. Here's Austin Riley. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on base and slugging too. Strike 1.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power. But then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable. And because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike. Maldonado down to first. In time to get him. 1 away and a strikeout.
Away, away, away. And clearly that was the plan right there. He just wasn't able to put it in play. And that should tell you something as a hitter. Sometimes you're a little too conscious of the inside pitch, and you're not able to cover that outside part of the plate. So clearly some adjustments to be made next time.
And now Matt Olson up to hit.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That one finds the zone. It's 0-1. And the righty deals. And that's outside. And now it's even 1-1. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. One down, base is empty. Got it by him for the K.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Out of here. That one felt good. It's 2-0.
Sitting first pitch fastball, and that's what he delivered. He guessed right, squared it up, and he made it look way too easy. Man, he just barely got that one out of here, and you've got to love the effort and left to try and bring it back. He had a good shot at it, just couldn't quite pull it off. It would have been a stunner if he did.
Now, Michael Harris. He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. 2 outs. That one is absolutely belted. In one, hops off the wall. Should be extra bases. Now around second, going for third. The throw to third, and he's out, trying for 3. Third out, and that ends the frame.
Well, it looks like he got a little greedy right there, going for the triple. He was already in scoring position. You've got to hold up right there unless you're absolutely sure. The defense says thank you very much as they head back into the dugout.
If he ain't square, he's rectangular. The second coming of the Lord.
And we're back. Bottom of the inning. Here's Eloy Jimenez. Outside corner. There's a strike.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
That's to third. Base hit. That was smoke through the infield. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Let's do this.
And now the right fielder, Dominic Fletcher. On the corner for a strike. And it's 0-1. Nobody out. Runner at first. Not close with that one. And that's ball 1. Got him looking. 1 out. So up next for Chicago, Paul DeYoung. He's 0 for 1. Fought off foul. Man at first, 1 away. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. The throw in, and the throw's offline, safe at third.
Just a really nice job of turning on that pitch and smoking it down the line. And there's no one playing there, so once it drops in fair, you're on your way to extra bases.
Runners at second and third. And up next for Chicago, Nicky Lopez. Golden opportunity right here. In the air, left field. Kelman on the move to the gap. He's got it. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And a 2-1 ball game now.
Sometimes all you got to do is your job and don't overcomplicate things. Keep it simple. Runner third, less than 2 outs. Put the ball in play, and a nice job with the sac fly.
Maldonado in the box now. Takes strike 1. Big swing and a miss.
More and more guys are looking to slug regardless of the count. In this situation, we'll keep a close eye on his approach.
And he's down on strikes. Good job at damage control right there.
He's in a tough spot, had to make a great pitch, did it, got the strikeout, gets out of the jam. Clearly, he's happy with those results.
And welcome back to the ballpark. So here's Murphy now. The pitch. There's a strike. Murphy, an all-star a season ago, 29 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2016. Next offer in there for a strike. And that's strike 2.
You tie a guy up like that, you're feeling like you are in command.
Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase. Maldonado to first. Gets him. 1 away on a drop third strike.
No, that pitch wasn't even close to being a strike, and that just goes to show you how defensive hitters can become when they're up against an 0-2 count. You're just hoping for a mistake somewhere near the zone that you can get the bat to, but right there, he was clearly anxious. He was swinging when the ball left the hand.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
Outside. Now 1-2. Clobber to right field, way back, gone. That'll fire up the dugout, and they add a run. It's 3-1.
A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
So 1 out, nobody on. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Orlando Arcia. That's in there. That's strike 1. One down, base is empty. Swing and a miss, chased it out of the zone.
2 strikes.
This one's smoked on its way out of here. A gigantic blast. It's 4-1. That's their 3rd home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot.
See, ever wonder what a 480-foot home run looks like? Well, here you go.
Just absolutely amazing, Boog. I mean, StatCast tells the whole story right there clearly, but just so impressive in real time, but even more so when you got the data to back it up. A guy knows he crushed it, but when he sees the numbers, it's like, yeah, that's exactly what it felt like.
Here's Ronald Acuna Jr. at the plate.
All ones the count.
Two runs across in the inning, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that one fouled off. Swings through it for the K. Maldonado down to first with it. Gets the out. 2 down after the strikeout.
3rd time he struck out in this one, and definitely an individual performance you want to flush. He just hasn't looked very comfortable up there. Just one of those days. But when you're still winning the ball game, at least you can focus on doing your part to maintain that lead and getting that W.
Foul ball. Righty delivers. Nice grab. Throws from his knees. And very nicely done for the out.
Making it look easy at the keystone position. Definitely worth another look. He'll get some high fives when he gets into the dugout.
Back here on the south side, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Benintendi to the plate as he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Fouled off. He was late.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Deal 1. Line to second, snagged on the bounce. Gathers and throws to first. And that's the first out in the bottom of the 5th.
The first baseman, number 25, Andrew.
And now the first baseman, Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 2.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
And that's in for a strike.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball, just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
The White Sox trailing by 3, last half of inning number 5.
Nope.
And that's off
inside.
the inside edge. And 1-1. There's a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away, still 1-2. And another ball.
2 strikes.
Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Chris, 3rd time through the order, and a couple of quick outs for the starter.
Yeah, he's been very frugal today, economical with the pitch count.
Luis Robert steps to the plate for the White Sox. That one hammered, but pulled foul. Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. A massive home run, and they cut it to the lead. It's 4-2.
This game just got a little more interesting with that home run.
Let's break out the StatCast numbers. It's Singy. It tells us this home run was projected at more than 450 feet.
Yeah, and not many players can hit home runs as far as this one. That's a special feeling, and I'm sure he was giggling a little bit as he was jogging around the bases. That was one heck of a swing he put on the baseball.
And now Yohan Moncada. And a good eye there. That clips the zone. That's strike one. 2 down, nobody on. Just missed. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 4-2. Major League Baseball is on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the sixth. The new pitcher, Davy Garcia.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Now in for the Braves, Austin Riley. He has, as they like to say...
Let me guess, Boo. Light tower power?
That's right. And a foul ball. Right-handed reliever. They say it went.
0-2 is the count.
And ball one.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Got him. And there's one away. Matt Olson up to the plate. Swing and a miss. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Michael Kopech appears to be getting loose. Toussaint getting loose as well. Base is empty, one away, and we're in the top half of the sixth. That one ripped. And it one-hops the wall. Now he turns and heads for second. Check that. He'll stop at first with a single after putting on the brakes.
All over that one right there. When you can turn a ball around at 107 off the bat, it's going to make you feel really good inside. If he elevates that a little bit more, it's definitely out of here.
One gone, runner at first. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves.
0-1's the count.
Wouldn't chase that time. The pitch. Hammered, and this one could be extra bases. Olson around second, headed for third. Coming home. Safe.
Everything came together for him. I love the approach he had right there with that pitch. Not trying to do too much, but still looking to drive it, and that's exactly what he's able to do into the opposite field gap for the double.
And at second with one away, Michael Harris digs in now. That's off the mark. 1-0. Check swing. Did he go? Yes, he did.
1-1.
Next offering upstairs.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Left-hand batter waits. Into center. Robert moves under it. Hauls it in for the out.
Now batting, the catcher, Murphy.
So digging in, Sean Murphy. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Popped up to the left, into foul ground. And that is that. But a run will score in the inning on this RBI double. It's 5-2. You're dialed into the show.
Act like it works. Hold up. I'ma need you to put some work in. Act like it works. Hold up.
Back at Guaranteed Rate Field, bottom of the 6th. Here's the White Sox DH, Eloy Jimenez. The pitch. Here's a strike. That's down and in. And another ball.
You got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Tapped on the ground softly to short. Throws to first in time. And they take care of Jimenez for the out.
And he looked a little tentative on that swing. Almost like he didn't get pitch recognition and tried to slow his bat down just to make contact. I'd rather see a guy swing through it and instead of making weak contact and put it in play, have another pitch where maybe he can drive out of the ballpark.
Pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. And a pitch. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Left-hand hitter waits. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Why to kick the pitch. Goes down looking.
Well, definitely a borderline pitch right there, and he didn't look too convinced as he headed back to the dugout. You know, those are tough ones to let go as a hitter, but with the human umpire calling balls and strikes, it's always going to be on you to protect yourself with 2 strikes.
Aldi Young steps to the plate for the White Sox. Just off the outside edge. Ball one. The Braves leading by 3 here in the bottom of the 6th. Pulls that one foul.
Oh, he's got to be pretty proud of this outing so far. Sometimes guys cower coming into a ballpark like this, but he has attacked hitters. Pitching on the road like this is very impressive. This has been a treat to watch.
2 outs. Now this is in the air down the line. Kelnick drifts towards it, tries to make the play, but it's foul. Here comes a pitch. That one the other way, and that's just foul. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a ball lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. Hits the fence. The throw into second, and he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Put a pretty good swing on that one as he drove it out to deep left. Didn't quite have the right combination of launch angle and exit velocity to get it over the fence, but you're never going to be disappointed with extra bases.
Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's the second baseman, Nicky Lopez. To the right side, Olsen. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 left for the White Sox, and the deficit remains 5-2. New inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jarred Kelenic. Garcia back to work. And first offering is fouled off. And the right-hander deals. Swings and misses. No balls, 2 strikes.
He's really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
0-2 now.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
There's a swing and a drive. Benintendi going back on it. Pulls it in on the warning track. And now Orlando Arcia. He's already homered in this game. To the right side. Throws to first in time.
The right fielder, number 13.
Back to the top of the lineup, Ronald Acuna Jr. now at the plate. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. Foul ball there. Two outs.
Ball 1. 1-1.
A little out front there as he swings through it.
Throwing the ball well, and they need this scoreless inning in relief right here. Been doing a good job keeping him in striking distance.
And another ball. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Swings and misses. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. And the Braves go down quietly. And it remains 5-2. Bottom of the seventh. Here's the catcher, Martin Maldonado. The White Sox in striking distance, but have some work to do.
Boog, it starts with the leadoff man. Need a good at bat out of him right here.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher. Must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
The lefty, the 1-0. Out towards right center field. Harris after it. Corrals it. And there's one down. So the batting order turns over. Stepping in, the White Sox leadoff man, Andrew Benintendi. That catches the zone for a strike. 0-1.
Boog, that hook's looking pretty sharp today. Just a solid pitching performance so far, and I really think it's because of that curveball.
There's a strike.
Quickly into an 0-2 count. Both pitches were down in the zone. I think you set your sights a little bit higher because you'll have a tendency to chase if you look down in that area.
The White Sox trailing by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Good eye right there.
Really good slider. He's up there just hoping that it ends up off the plate away.
Up the middle. And it gets by him.
Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch. Just shot it through the infield.
Man at first with one gone. And next to hit for the Sox, Andrew Vaughn. 1 for 3. On the ground, could be 2. Flips to second, and that's 2. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and no one left. 8th inning coming up. It's the Braves 5 and the White Sox 2. And we're back, ready to begin the 8th. Now in for the Braves, Ozzie Albies.
Well, both sides equally as strong, so not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
And there's a foul ball. And a pitch. Out towards right center. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. A well-deserved double on a great swing. Got everything going on time. He stayed balanced and he squared it up about as well as you could possibly ask.
Austin Riley next up for the Braves. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3. That one hammered center field. That's back. That one is gone. That was blasted to the moon. And they add a couple more. It's 7-2. That's their 4th home run of the game.
They can't stop, and they won't stop hitting home runs in this one, Boog. They're clearly feeding off of each other at the dish. pitcher knew as soon as that ball left his fingertips, it was trouble. Right on a platter, right down the heart of the plate. I'm sorry, but big league hitters don't miss that pitch.
New pitcher for the White Sox, Tanner Banks.
And with the big deficit on the scoreboard, he almost has to just put that out of his mind. Every outing matters for relievers and their numbers, but I think it's tough to get up for this type of appearance the same way you would for one in a close game.
Here is Matt Olson. And there's the strike. Banks goes 6'1". He features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, a slurve, and he works in a sinker. The 0-1. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
And the next pitch is way outside. Nobody on, nobody out, and we're in the top of the 8th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Slider got him for strike 3.
So that slider was way out of the zone, and for me it just comes down to not seeing the pitch out of the hand, not tracking it into the zone, and then also being a little bit anxious, not confident in your two-strike approach. And so when a guy's in that position, you get him to commit early, and a lot of times you get the swing and miss as you did right there.
0-1 now. That one missing inside. Activity in the pen for the White Sox. Steven Wilson preparing to come on if needed. Number 67 getting cranked up as well. Still only one out here in the inning. Center field. Robert moving under this one. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the center fielder, Michael.
2 out,
Harris.
space is empty. Michael Harris getting ready to hit. Late swing, foul to the left. Two down, nobody on. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. And that one hops the wall. Safe at second with a double. Third hit for him this afternoon.
Having himself a really nice game at the plate. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Once in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it.
Man at second here with 2 away. Sean Murphy next up for the Braves. Swings through that one for strike 1. Harris stands at second with 2 gone. Oh, a great stop. To his knee, the throw. Nicely done for the out.
That was a great job at doing the math. He had the perfect angle, diving stop, completes the play, and that ends the inning.
Here on the south side, ready for the now on the bump, Aaron Bummer.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
And the pitch. Fastball for a strike. Bummer deals. Ball one there.
Talk about the right guy at the right spot.
1-0.
They really need a rally, and this guy is someone you can believe in to find a way to get on base.
And that one hammered. Harris going back. Hauls it in on the warning track.
Typically not easy to go deep to center field, but he almost did right there and got a little help from the wind, just not enough.
Here is Moncada, 0 for 3. A fly out, a ground out, and a strikeout. Called strike right there. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it.
2 strikes.
Got him swinging.
Well, that at bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there, at least to foul something off, extend that at bat.
Now it's the DH, Eloy Jimenez. That misses the zone, and that's ball one.
Counts 1-0.
Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 1 strike.
That one ripped left field. That's not coming back. So he goes yard to left. And they cut into the deficit. It's 7-3.
Anticipating the hitter to be caught off guard by how slow that changeup was, but to his credit, very patient, waited for it, and he turned it around.
Two outs, nobody on. So up next for Chicago, Dominic Fletcher. That one finds the zone. Going 1. Two outs. That misses, and the count is 1-1. That one almost got him. That's ripped. Base hit. Joey gets on base and keeps it going.
Well, that was one of those high percentage advantage counts where batting averages are just so much higher. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws. And maybe they've got something going here, trying to get back into this one.
Next offering in there for a strike. And it's 0-2. 1 run across in the frame so far. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. That one misses, and the count 1-2. And a swing and a miss, down on strikes. That's the 3rd out, inning over. Eloy Jimenez helps out the Pale-Hos with this big swing. It's now a 4-run lead at 7-3. Back after this on the show. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Steven Wilson. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jared Kellner. He's already homered here in this one. The pitch. And first offering is fouled off. Kicks and deals. Now a check swing, but he held up.
Gosh, Boog, I think he's trying to deke the pitcher. There's no way he's thinking he can hit that pitch.
And a 1-1. He swings and fouls one off. Righty to the plate. That's inside.
2 strikes.
That one hammered left field. Back there. Can't get there, and now maybe extra bases. In there safely.
Well, that's how you respond. Leadoff man comes up, gets into scoring position. Now there are several ways that they can get this run across.
So up next, Orlando Arcia. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
The shortstop takes the ball. That one missed. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. In time to Vaughn. Now 1 gone in the 9th. And the runner holds. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. 0 for 4 with 4 strikeouts. And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Banks off the wall. Robert hustles it back in, and that holds the lead runner at third as it's a double at second and third now with 1 away.
Got a pretty ugly offer going into this game up until that at bat, so a little sigh of relief there. Off the bat, that one registered at 105 miles per hour, man. That is smoking, and these days you hear it all the time, but the numbers just don't lie. If you can drive a ball like that more often. Calling
for the intentional walk, and that loads up the bases. And the force play is now in order. 1 out, bases loaded. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. First pitch doesn't find the zone. The Braves trying to break this one open here at the top of the 9th. Swing and a miss.
I got 1 ball, 1 strike.
all loaded up. Dangerous hitter at the
Ball
plate.
that's outside.
And that's outside. And it's 2-1.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he popped.
On the ground, 2 ball. Good feed. That's 1. And that's 2.
These boys were ready to make a play with the bases loaded. Excellent job of execution there. You turn the double play, and the inning is over.
And welcome back to the ballpark. Now here is Nicky Lopez. As the lefty gets to work. That one pushed foul, out of play off to the left. And now the lefty. And now it's even up. Lined, and that's a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
Martin Maldonado up to hit. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout.
If you're going to get something going, this is the time to do it. You get the leadoff man on. Everybody's got to look over the shoulder and say, I'm just going to keep the line moving. Don't try to do too much.
Right through there for a strike. The Braves leading by 4. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2. And ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes to count.
Back foot slider struck him out.
The left fielder, number 23.
Andrew Benintendi steps up.
Benintendi.
That pitch clips the outside corner. Strike 1. Lopez over at first with 1 away. And a foul ball. Double play ball to second. Albies. They put the tag on him. White Sox down to their final out. Andrew Vaughn steps to the plate for the White Sox. Hit to right, and that should do it. And that'll do it.
These hitters have the long ball working for them today. 4 home runs had a lot to do with them coming out on top.
7-3 is how this one ends. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Ferrari, no le gustan los Lamborghini. Mucha pasta, carbones, fettuccini. Las Scorpio son peligro, lo dijo Mela y Rumini. Ey, una dimala, la Rolls Royce y le puse John Jimmy. Yo no soy malo, na bebé, ese es un gimmick. Pero el sol de PR calienta más que el de Fini. Ella lo sabe, pa' Milán de compra, después pa' Rimini. San Marino.
Sabes que la cona es de México, Julieta Venegas toma, pero no juega Sega. Pregunta por mí por ahí, pero ella lo niega. Ey, bebiendo, yo me siento bacano.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon.